what do you suggest for people who don't have a list at all? Like, do you have like any kind of tips? Like, for example, we have a client who gave us a list of like 50 locations and they were
Yeah.
like, we want to target all of these locations. And then when I started plugging them in, I was like, these are all within like 10 miles of each other. We could just do one location in like a 50-mile radius and
Yeah.
it'll cover the majority, or if not all of them, in this one area. So, what's kind of your best practice there with like finding locations and interests and demographics and all of that?
Yeah. Again, like for the last year, probably my first start before I even do any kind of research, I just go to the ChatGPT and
Hmm.
ask the question. I just uploading as many information as possible. Like
Yeah.
this is my client, this is their ideal client profile, this is what they're selling, this is their price. Please give me some recommendations. What you're suggesting for us, who we should target. So,
Hmm.
and of course, I take it with a grain of salt, just for my information.
Yeah.
After that, I started doing the research for the market. But to make the story short, if we don't have any list, like we don't have anything, we just start with interest. Because
Hmm.
again, even by the right combination of interest targeting, we can still show the ad to the right person. The
Hmm.
lookalike, this is just the type of to narrow it down. But with interest, like I said, we can narrow down the owner of this business or people who live in this area with this demographic, with this income level, with this. So there are so many different settings that we can use to show to the right person. So that's why before we start any advertising, we do the we lay out the ideal client profile to
Hmm.
understand like who's our ideal clients. So we can now, based on that, think, okay, so what is the interest, what they might be interested in, where do they spend their time, like what are their habits. However, there are also other strategies that you can use. Let's say, and mainly it works for the B2B businesses, but you can actually find a list of companies who are, I don't know, this is B2B. And let's say if you're targeting logistics, right? You're targeting logistic providers. You can just find a list of logistic providers and use this list as the lookalike, because this is
Hmm.
specifically people who are in this industry. It's not going to be very accurate because, again, you're taking this information from the internet, right? So it probably is not going to be the decision makers when you take these emails or the phone numbers, but still, it's some information, some data to start with if you don't have anything.